Hello there, welcome back to Fate the Traitor Soul, Part 5. In the last part we were going for Typhon some more, and... I don't know. I haven't decided where we're going to go today.
Your pet has returned.
Oh. That's the thing, it doesn't really save anything you do. Also,
your pet has increased in power.
One can wonder how smooth it'll be on my new card. I just actually looked at like my frame rate monitor, and this thing's getting like 1,000 frames a second somehow. Like, I'll post a picture of it.
You have received a task.
That's insane.
You have received a task.
It's 10 years old, so... And it's not actually that intensive of a game, but... Still. That's pretty crazy.
Hi there.
You have received a quest.
I think we'll go into Typhon some more, because... yeah, the tutorials are sort of a side message, because... with the cloud files...
You step into the portal.
It's treating this like a whole new... run, if you will. Although it's... nothing's changed. Besides maybe... well, how smooth overall the experience is. Also, you could see my reaction to this stuff now too, so... that ought to be fun. If I die.
You have triggered a trap.
We died in the last part, that's what happened. Mostly my own recklessness, but still. Yeah, it was mostly my own recklessness that killed me. Will my recklessness in this fate statue kill me?
Will you tempt?
Maybe. Oh. Well, at least we can't say we didn't get that this run. Also, yes, there is an achievement for that. So that's kind of, well, ain't gonna lie, that's pretty freaking hilarious. And like I mentioned in the part where I mentioned it, they are indeed worthless. There's no effects. And watch this. Nope, nothing there. You got your hopes up for nothing. Alright, what's shocking? Ooh. Finally a new enemy. Also, something I noticed on my other two sort of imported files, it looked like my pets were cursed swords for some reason. I'll probably show that off around the video. Or actually no, 1100 frames per second apparently. Now I wasn't recording at that point, but I think this is the worst in the game. I also brought back the light blur because there's no reason my computer shouldn't be able to handle all this. But it's kind of a waste to play something like this. Gee, how many times can I say something like this?
You cannot carry anymore.
Blast. I think
a new spell has been learned.
I brought this up in another part, but look at that. 31 to 62 damage. 6 knockback, and it's only 18 magic. I can spam it if I wanted to. Also, maybe I should have shown off how much that gem was worth. You know what? We're gonna do that, because...
You are not yet powerful enough.
See, that's gonna be the spell we use in the pacifist run, because... So we're gonna need to get an item with a lot of magic and a lot of health.
You are exhausted.
And yet that's still a thing. Did I have any quests? I didn't really pay attention, I just took the quests without thinking. So there's nothing on the next floor, but this one we gotta kill the ice wolves. There's another one. And I think that's... we'll sell it. I hear some kind of whirring, but...
The quest is completed.
I don't think it's it's not a random thing.
You are
Need that more on my
refreshed.
pet, though. This one we don't have anymore. So we could just go straight to the end if I felt like it. How far do we have to go? 43.
You are overburdened. That is not possible. Your pet has departed.
It's not a terribly large floor, but... it doesn't mean it's a small one either. Maybe the next one will be small and cramped. Why would you want to drain your amount? Alright, where? Timers always, for those quests, are always 1 minute. Which means, I mean, as long as you're powerful enough, you really shouldn't have too many issues.
You cannot carry anymore.
A competent belt, but
A trap has been sprung.
still the dexterity bonus is useful for me.
Your pet has returned. spell could not be completed.
Now I want to hold on to that.
You feel refreshed. You have sprung the trap.
Yeah, let's go grab all the weekend on this. Although it's probably not going to be worth hardly much. Nah, it ain't worth it. It's only going to be like a few hundred apiece.
You have sprung the trap. You have been poisoned.
I think we're probably going to win another run after this run. Just to get a slightly different... You know, a slightly different atmosphere, because we're seeing a lot of the same on these floors. I mean, that'll play anywhere we go. Maybe I'd want the grass to be just a little greener than this. Also, we're finally starting to get halfway competent XP drops, so that's always nice. Yeah, why not?
Will you tempt fate?
Yeah, 3 points of magic. What does that put me at now? 40? Ooh. Well, that's not so good, but... I'm doing so much damage with it, but that shield isn't really good by comparison.
You have triggered a trap.
Starting to yeah, see it hit me just a little bit. I think I'll show out the spell, but I'm going to avoid spamming it. Pets can't use spells. Alright, here you go. That's why spamming it could be.
You have
It's
triggered
one of
a
the
trap.
most broken spells.
You have
If
been poisoned.
not the most. Because a wise player could just suddenly use it on everything. Speaking of pets being able to use spells, that's one thing Torchlight does. Your pet will use spells. I don't know about you, but if that little guy over there could use spells, I'd kind of be impressed with him. But this is real life. It's not a fantasy.
Your pet has departed.
I don't think he liked getting called out, but I've put a couple of videos with him up too, because well, I was hoping 415 would be kind of a chaos floor, wouldn't it? Everything's happening on this one.
You cannot carry anymore.
I think this is my favorite of these dungeon locales, because I mean, just look at it. It looks the most like a winter wonderland. Ooh. Could be a lucky bastard. Could also lose my
Will
ass.
you tempt fate?
That was kind of weak. I mean, it's not terrible, but kind of weak. Unfortunately, this locale only comes in a really small variety. So it's kind of unfortunate because, I mean, I don't know. I've always liked ice areas. More games need ice areas. Oh boy. Nope, I'm not gonna spam that. I'll spam healing, but that's because, you know, that's healing me. It's not... Oh, that was just the... Wow, that guy was a hero with something like that?
Your pet has returned. Your pack
I hate
is
to
full.
say I'd have a little less faith in myself than that. Why do I keep trying to get rid of that? I know it's not going to be worth hardly anything, but it'd still be funny. Just to prove to you that it's less valuable than a golden ring. That's how bad it is.
You have triggered a trap. The quest is completed.
Also, I've kind of figured out a way to know if I'm recording or not.
You have triggered a trap.
Because I got a little
You are
deck to go with my
overburdened.
computer as far as like streaming goes. But it's got a little shortcut for recording too. Which is pretty cool because, well, the main reason I'm recording this is because I completely forgot to hit record on my last Zelda part. Now, I didn't save, so I'll have to do the dungeon again. That will be fun when that happens. Because I actually found something really, really funny. And the fact that it actually had this theme going me to jail. They actually had some story consistency. These would be the easiest things ever to watch. This is why I say you can just spam it. Could just be buying or finding potions and doing that.
The quest is completed. Your pack is full.
Anyway, that's it for this floor. So, let's go ahead and
Your pet has departed. You enter the
go
portal.
and collect our rewards.
Your pet has returned. You have gained in experience and skill.
I probably need to start investing in strength anyway. And that's all I'm gonna put into those skills right here. Because, I mean, they're at a point where they're cut off. You got anything good? That's a pretty useless shield, isn't it? There's also a firewall spell, but here's the thing, it's not as good because it doesn't have knockback. Check see if they got any interesting gems. Ah, yeah, see, there's perfect grade gems too. And they're very pricey. But, so that's 4 grades, but is there a divine? I'm pretty sure there is a divine still too.
You have received a
What's
task.
the reward? That's not really a good sword though. I think I got a Valor pick, didn't I? These aren't bad earrings. What's my pet got? I feel like that would be... might be useful for my pet. Some extra health. Alright, let's find the means of removing the gems. Didn't I take a quest for a Valor Blade? Or was that in another... I was hoping for the Valor Blade.
You have gained fame.
So we gained a level and we gained fame. That's nice to know. I could use some new gloves. Or boots. Or really anything. Ooh, the knotted staff. See, that would be an upgrade to my twisted staff. But I'm looking for the guy that gets rid of gems.
You have received a task.
You? Oh yeah, that's what I asked. See, we got our gems back, but are they worth anything? You know, they're as much as a fishing pole, and yet they're considered... Here's the fun fact. These are considered artifacts. These are considered artifacts. It is the most worthless item in the game, unless you count like the minor potions. Alright, oh, let's return some items. They were clung up our inventory anyway.
Your road will be long and troubled.
Let's see what the Chamber of Trial's all about. as you can see, a lot of stuff is just based off of the other 4 dungeons. Over 4, you said? When you complete the Drachin, Typhon, we were just there. You complete those 2 quests, you will get access to Chaos. Well, that realm's got its own stuff too. These guys already start at, you know, pretty larger levels than the normals. Also, the dungeons also borrow sort of from all 3 or 4 dungeons. Although really they're all sort of variations of one another anyway. Also, Gets is back too. Why not? You got anything?
Have I got a deal for you?
Not really. I mean, this is just the first one. Yeah, nothing particularly jumping at me.
You are exhausted.
Ooh, ah.
You have sprung the trap.
Bishop's here too. No, he doesn't have any. Wait, he does? Oh yeah.
Your pet has been transformed.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Because I mean, why not, right? Too bad we can't ride him. Well, that might be just a little too much to ask. Now, the thing about this dungeon, there are no quests. We could just keep running straight down if we wanted. But I might as well show off what to expect. Think of this dungeon as sort of a challenge dungeon. You can still use your portal scrolls and what have you. So I mean, you're not left to constantly go all the way down. Alright, I think that's it for this floor. Got any stamina? I think this is probably the most original theme. Got a little more futuristic feel to it. It's pretty.
The trap has been sprung.
I've got something special you might be
You just
interested
follow me now, Gets? we could
Will you tempt fate?
test their luck. Let's do the build again. 1% attack. That's not even attack power. I've still got bonuses. Wait till you get to like the next state game and it goes to this sort of Arabian feeling. And honestly, only a couple of locales I actually feel like. One's basically just a fiery cavern. Then you had like, what was it, a cave of sorts? Then you had like a pallet, there was a... some like shrine or temple, then a great palace or something? I played Traitor Soul more than I played Cursed King. My main reason for not liking Cursed King is because I think it was more just because it felt like it relied. It tried telling too much of the story without remembering that it really wasn't about so much the story as it was the journey you had, the adventure. It was about the adventure you had. It wasn't so much like the first game. The whole plot was, well, you go in, you have to destroy this ancient scourge that's threatening the world on the 50th floor. It's not worse than it. But it was still, you know, there. You don't learn any great grand plot. You just know, alright, this guy's gonna probably rise up and destroy the surface or something. But it doesn't tell you everything as far as that goes. The second game, I mean, we get tricked into, you know, given this old creepy dude
The trap has been
book of
sprung.
fate, which grants
You have
control
been
of the
poisoned.
realms, and so we have to stop him. You know, it feels like a worthy sequel.
You are exhausted.
I mean, it's a worthy enough sequel. Then you get the third game, which is this, the Traitor Soul, which I really can't call it a third game as much as an expansion to the second game. Which in itself really is just a standalone expansion to the original. Whereas Cursed King, as I've said, is really the closest there is to a sequel, as there's almost no relation to any of these games besides our hero here. Also, that could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. But that's what I mean, like, you know. The story of that is you unleashed an ancient djinn bent on destroying the kingdom. Now it's because you're the one that unleashed it. They're like, well, you gotta stop him. And he's like, well, you gotta do this before you can do that, before you can do this, before you can do that. And then at the end, he's like, well, apparently this guy's got like an infinite palace. There's gonna be things worse than him. And there's no like resolution of, you know, the champion of growth, us. It's just like, alright, he continued on his adventures or something. Or he had several many descendants, if you chose to go there. But you get the idea. mean, even the conclusion of this is,
You feel refreshed.
of all 3 original games, have always been, well, retired and past ones would never win. That's weird.
You have sprung the trap.
Alright, one more floor and I think we'll call it a day. Seems to be a mix of like an ice area and something else. A small floor. We already found the exit. But we'll do a little more here, because I feel like that would have been kind of cheap of saying one more floor and then we go straight down anyway. So like, I was seeing...
You cannot carry anymore. That is not possible. That is impossible. Your pet has
some of
departed.
it's looking like ice, but then we get some lava too.
You feel healthy.
So that's actually kind of cool. Let's move snow. Snowhead. Ah, my favorite game of all time, and I've forgotten the second dungeon. I want to say snow. You got both like ice and fire. Really, the enemies aren't posing that much of a threat because, again, they're like 5s and 6s compared to, what am I, 13 now? Yeah. Compared to like a 13, kind of. Kind of mundane, but they are dropping a lot of gold. Might be a great way to get gold if you want to gain money without too much of a threat. The enemies are a little stronger than your average starting floors though, so you do want to be a little more careful. I wouldn't come here until you're at least level 3.
Your pack
One
is
page difficulty. There's more than just page difficulty on this. If you're on let's say if you were on hardcore mode, don't try. Although admittedly, I did make Fireball and Bow Spam actually work for me. To some degree. I'm not gonna say perfectly. I just remember getting, I think up to level 10 with that strategy.
Your stamina is low.
And we got Gets again.
You are poisoned.
I was expecting like a third cousin to only show up in this room. That'd be more funny than anything. Some long lost cousins. This would be something. Alright, what do you got?
I've got deals nobody can touch.
bad bow, but for me, it's terrible. Oh, that would be something good to use too. But you'd have to invest a lot in charm magic to make them worthwhile in later floors. That's why I'd argue the lower level summons can actually be better if you've got the right ones. Rats won't work, for example, but if you got, say, spiders, they can poison.
You feel healthy.
Oh boy, it's another light sword. I think we're at the sweet spot for that again.
A trap has been sprung. You have been poisoned. The spell could not be completed.
Can't identify that myself, though. Unless I just happened to forget. I didn't use my staff. That's probably why. Alright, kids, I found an artifact. Give me some money.
Come closer. I might be able to cut your deal.
Not hardly worth it. Alright, so I think that'll be it for the main part of this episode. There's one more thing I want to show off, because this is kind of a strange deal. Maybe it's a bug or something, but look at this. Oh, they fixed themselves. Never mind. When I first booted this up, my pet here was a cursed sword of all things. So that was kind of a fun tale. Anyway, I think that's been it. That's gonna be it for this part. I'll see you in the next one. Fate's been kind of sparse lately anyway. But we will see you back at this at some point.